Have you ever walked through a city and felt like every stone beneath your feet whispered a 1,000-year-old story? Welcome to Rome, the eternal city, a place where time folds over itself, where past and present walk hand in hand. You may have seen it in films, read about its glorious empire in history books, or dreamt of tossing a coin into a fountain hoping for love and return. But Rome is more than just ruins and relics. It's a living museum, a breathing poem carved in marble, gold, and cobblestone. It's a place where emperors once ruled, artists once wept for beauty, and stories were born that would echo across civilizations. Today, let's wander through myth and magnificence and uncover the soul of a city that shaped the world. This is not just travel. This is time travel. Overview of Rome. Rome is the capital of Italy and one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in Europe. Located in the central western part of the Italian peninsula, it sits along the Tiber River and is built upon 7 hills. With a population of nearly 3 million people, it is Italy's largest city and a powerhouse of politics, culture, religion, and art. Rome is also home to Vatican City, the world's smallest country and the spiritual heart of the Catholic Church. But more than its role as a capital, Rome is an idea, a timeless echo of civilization, conquest, philosophy, and faith. Every corner hides layers of human brilliance and ambition. History and myth, the origins of Rome. To understand Rome is to understand the foundations of Western civilization. According to myth, the city was founded in 753 BC by Romulus, who killed his twin brother Remus to become its first king, raised by a she-wolf. Their story lives on in statues and legends scattered throughout the city. But behind the myth stands an empire whose influence once stretched from Britain to Mesopotamia. Rome grew from a small kingdom to the powerful Roman Republic, and eventually the vast Roman Empire, ruling over 60 million people at its peak. Its achievements in law, engineering, military strategy, and architecture set the stage for modern society. Roads, aqueducts, and amphitheaters built thousands of years ago still awe us today. With the fall of the Western Roman Empire in 476 AD, Rome's political power diminished, but its spiritual significance rose. It became the seat of the papacy and the heart of Christendom. For centuries, popes ruled not just over souls but also over territories, commissioning works by masters like Michelangelo, Raphael, and Bernini. The Renaissance and Baroque periods left an indelible mark here, turning Rome into a wonderland of domes, frescoes, and sculptures. Eternal beauty, life, people, and legacy. Today, Rome is a city of contrasts. Modern Vespas buzz past ancient forums. Fashionable cafes nestle beside crumbling basilicas. Locals sip espresso under the shadows of cathedrals. It's chaotic, elegant, sacred, and sensual all at once. The people of Rome, Romans, are passionate, proud, and deeply connected to their heritage. Their gestures speak as loudly as their voices. Meals are not just food but rituals, and daily life carries echoes of tradition that stretch back millennia. Rome's architecture is a visual history book. From the Romanesque to Gothic, Renaissance, and Neoclassical, every era has etched its signature here. Perhaps no other city in the world has so densely packed time into space. And beneath its surface lies another Rome, an underground maze of catacombs, ruins, and temples. Language, too, carries echoes of its imperial past. Italian evolved from Latin, the language of Caesar, Cicero, and saints. Rome is also the birthplace of many iconic cultural practices. From gladiatorial games to public baths, Roman traditions have inspired countless stories, films, and rituals. The phrase, "all roads lead to Rome," wasn't just poetic, it was practical. The ancient Romans built over 400,000 kilometers of roads, and for centuries, Rome was the epicenter of global connectivity. Even fashion, cuisine, and daily rhythm here feel touched by antiquity. Romans don't rush. They stroll. They savor. And in a world obsessed with speed, Rome insists on slowness, depth, and grace. Climate and best time to visit. Rome enjoys a Mediterranean climate with hot, dry summers and mild, rainy winters. Spring, April to June, and autumn, September to November, are the best times to visit, when the weather is pleasant and the city glows golden under gentle sunlight. During these seasons, Rome feels like an open-air museum, alive with festivals, flowers, and frescoed skies. The Colosseum, the eternal arena of glory and blood. Standing proudly in the heart of ancient Rome, the Colosseum is more than just a ruin of stone. It is a living echo of the grandeur and brutality of the Roman Empire. Built around 70 to 80 AD under Emperor Vespasian and completed by his son Titus, this amphitheater once held up to 80,000 spectators. Imagine the roar of the crowd, the clang of swords, and the thunderous applause echoing beneath the towering arches. It wasn't just entertainment. It was propaganda, it was ritual, it was power. With its elliptical shape and layered arcades, the Colosseum is a masterpiece of Roman engineering. But what stirs the heart is the contrast. Beneath its architectural brilliance lies a history soaked in blood. Gladiators fighting to the death, wild beasts released from hidden elevators, and prisoners facing their final breath under the gaze of emperors. Today, as you walk through its weathered corridors, you don't just see ruins. You feel the ghosts of valor and violence, of spectacle and sorrow. Visiting the Colosseum is like stepping into a living pulse of ancient civilization, where history breathes through every crack in the stone. Roman Forum, where empires whisper. Just steps from the Colosseum lies a silent valley of ruins, the Roman Forum, once the beating heart of the Roman Empire. These crumbled temples and broken columns may look like fragments of stone, but listen closely and they speak. Walk the Via Sacra, the sacred road, where emperors once paraded in triumph and senators debated the fate of nations. Here stood the Temple of Saturn, where Rome's treasures were guarded, the Curia, where the Roman Senate shaped the ancient world, and the Arch of Septimius Severus, standing tall through centuries of storms and glory. It's not just a place, it's a palimpsest of time, where myth and memory blur. This is where Julius Caesar's body was burned, where the Vestal Virgins kept Rome's sacred flame alive. As you wander through the ruins, you begin to feel the echo of sandals on stone, the chants of ancient festivals, the clash of ideas that changed civilization. In this open-air museum, every fallen marble block is a reminder. Rome was not just built, it was lived. Vatican City and St. Peter's Basilica, the spiritual soul of Rome. Step beyond the ancient walls of Rome and into the world's smallest country, Vatican City. A sovereign city-state covering just 0.44 square kilometers, it holds treasures far larger than its size. Here, every stone breathes centuries of faith, power, and unimaginable artistry. At the heart of it all lies St. Peter's Basilica, an awe-inspiring temple of Renaissance architecture. As you walk through St. Peter's Square, designed by John Lorenzo Bernini, the colonnades seem to embrace you, symbolizing the church's open arms to humanity. Enter the Basilica, and time slows. Your eyes lift toward Michelangelo's soaring dome, 120 meters high. Below, the golden glow of altars, marble columns, and mosaics shimmer like a celestial dream. Beneath the main altar, it is believed, lie the remains of St. Peter, the first pope. The emotion here is palpable, whether you're religious or not. It's a place where art and divinity merge. In Vatican City, you don't just observe, you contemplate. Trastevere and Tiber River, the soulful heartbeat of Rome. Cross the Ponte Sisto at twilight, and the golden shimmer of the Tiber River leads you into a world where time slows down. Welcome to Trastevere, Rome's bohemian soul. The Tiber, winding like a silver ribbon through the eternal city, has witnessed it all. Ancient warships gliding toward the Forum, popes blessing pilgrims, and lovers whispering along its banks under moonlight. Its gentle current still cradles the city in quiet rhythm, mirroring Rome's eternal flow between past and present. Across the river lies Trastevere, a maze of cobbled alleys, ivy-draped balconies, and ochre-hued houses. Here, every corner cafe hums with laughter, espresso clinks, and the aroma of wood-fired pizza. As day fades, the district awakens. Street musicians play beneath lamplit piazzas. Lovers share gelato by the fountain of Santa Maria, and local trattorias spill their warmth onto the streets. Trastevere isn't just a neighborhood. It's Rome's living diary, scribbled with stories, flavors, and timeless charm. To feel Rome's pulse not as a tourist, but as a soul in tune, you come here, to Trastevere, by the river that remembers everything. Trevi Fountain, where wishes flow like water. Hidden between cobbled Roman streets, the sound of rushing water leads you to a sight that feels like a dream, the Fontana di Trevi. This Baroque masterpiece, completed in the 18th century, isn't just a fountain. It's a theatrical stage carved in marble, where myth, art, and hope come alive. At its heart stands Oceanus, the god of all waters, commanding sea horses and tritons that seem to leap from the stone. The backdrop, a palace facade, rises behind him like a scene from a divine opera. But what truly makes Trevi Fountain magical isn't just its beauty, it's the ritual. According to tradition, tossing a coin over your left shoulder with your right hand guarantees your return to Rome. 2 coins? You'll find love. 3? A wedding may follow. Every night, thousands of dreams shimmer beneath the surface of the water. But there's more. The fountain is fed by the ancient Aqua Virgo, a Roman aqueduct built in 19 BC. So when you drink from the fountains of Rome, you're literally tasting history. At Trevi, time stands still. It's a place not just to admire, but to believe. The Pantheon, temple of the gods, masterpiece of time. The Pantheon is not just a building, it is a miracle. A breathtaking whisper from antiquity that has echoed through nearly 2,000 years of history. Originally built in 27 BC, and then rebuilt by Emperor Hadrian around 118 to 128 AD, the Pantheon was dedicated to all gods, a revolutionary concept for its time. But what truly astounds visitors is its architecture, especially the massive dome, still the world's largest unreinforced concrete dome. Standing beneath it, you'll feel humbled. The open oculus at its center, letting in a shaft of light or rain, seems to connect heaven and earth. And there's something spiritual here, beyond religion. The symmetry, the silence, the sense of eternity. Artists, philosophers, and emperors once walked these marbled floors. Even Renaissance master Raphael chose to be buried here, believing the Pantheon to be the perfect union of human and divine. To step into the Pantheon is to step into the heartbeat of ancient Rome, a structure so perfect it defies time. Every traveler leaves this place not just with photos, but with awe etched into their soul. Rome is not just a destination, it's a revelation. It's the hum of history in your heartbeat, the scent of stone warmed by sun, and the whispers of emperors and artists on the wind. It reminds us of what humanity can build, destroy, and dream. From its imperial ruins to sacred domes, Rome is a city that doesn't just remember its past, it lives it. Every visit feels like the first, every moment a portal through time. If you could only visit one city in your life that captures the soul of civilization, let it be Rome. Come in spring when flowers bloom in cobblestone cracks and light dances on travertine columns. Come for the stories, the beauty, the legacy. Thank you for wandering with us through the Eternal City. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe, leave a comment sharing your favorite Roman moment, and join us for more travel tales around the world. Arrivederci from Rome with timeless love.